We're punctual. Look at us.
No way. Impossible. No, we're late. We're like a whole minute late. We should be totally be ashamed of ourselves. Because, that's bad being late. I have to speak louder. I'm speaking louder, goddammit. Oops, sorry, everybody. I didn't mean to say a bad word.
So we have to try and read this?
I got you. Everyone says hi, JC and Jimmy.
Okay, hi.
Hi, everybody.
Mm-hmm. Hi, JC.
It goes fast.
Oh, they're going fast.
Good evening.
How is everybody doing out there? We're going to talk to you about our musical today and kind of tell you like how it came about. And we're going to play some songs. And then we're going to answer questions. And that thing on the right of the screen is moving so fast.
It's going straight bonkers.
I am going like blind looking at it. So if I go blind, it's all your guys' fault.
Okay, well, why don't you first talk about what this musical is? Give them a little background.
It's a musical called Playing with Fire, and it's.
Should we reel it? We're gonna reel it back like a year. I think we should go tell them about the first one and kind of how it evolved out of this one, because it would, we had actually started another musical first.
Yeah.
And we got kind of, JC came in one day and he was like, I want to write a musical. And I was like, really? Are you crazy? But I love him. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try it. I'm going to go put my best in. But we did a song from that. And I was like, oh man, we're like great together at doing this. So we kind of got into it and did that. And then that one had to pause for some kind of business reasons. And then JC being like a really, the good Boy Scout he says, well, we have to write another one.
Well, I enjoyed it.
No, it was fun, but my mom had just died, and I was like, really?
Yeah.
And that's kind of when we started, the idea of working on Playing with Fire.
Yeah. So it's like, it was, the play was written by Barbara Fields, which is based on Frankenstein, and again, because Jimmy had just gone through something pretty emotional, obviously, that kind of loss, and so his mom was on his mind, and he decided to share her work with me.
The play I'd been obsessed with, really, from her. Actually, to be honest, I was actually like kind of pitching it to like director friends and everything, and one of them said, you should, really, music is going to be important in this, and I was like, really? There was no music in the play, and then it kind of got me thinking a little bit, and that's sort of why, thinking about that, I gave it to JC just to see what he would think.
Yeah, and I got excited right away. I mean, look, all the themes in it are so relevant today, and so the way your mom framed the story, I was fascinated by it, and it made it accessible to me emotionally. And then we started riffing on the thing, and we wrote "How Do You Sleep."
"How Do You Sleep" was like it was just like such a big deal because there was something. It was like mid COVID, and like we both had nothing to lose.
Yeah.
We're just sitting here locked downstairs, not seeing anybody, and we just kind of really pushed ourselves musically like mad. It was, and lyrically, and after we were done with it, we're just like. It was obsession after that. We just knew we had to go on. It was really special, and it was really obvious to us.
Yeah, and thankfully you put up with me. Saying, let's write a musical.
It was really hard. It was really hard. God, I'm still recovering. Hey, I'm just going to show you guys the chessboard.
Yeah.
It's the chessboard. We played chess. We have not played chess today.
No.
JC beat me yesterday, and
which is a very rare thing.
So pissed.
Let's be clear.
So pissed.
Yeah, I get like one in every 80 or 100, but I'll take my 1 in 80 and 100.
No, you earned it, man.
Yeah.
You earned it. No, I suck.
It's
anyway,
fun.
So we just kept on working on it, and kind of once we got 7 songs in, my mom had started this thing in Minneapolis, St. Paul, called the Playwright Center, and it's it's a really key place in the United States for playwrights to develop their work. And I called my friend Jeremy Cohen and said, hey, you know what? Can we come in for a week and mess around with it?
And it was also the first time we got to, even Mia, your sister, got to see a bit of what we were up to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, I know you'd been sending her bits and pieces along the way saying, hey, we've been working on this, Playing with Fire, this, from our point of view, but it was obviously based on your mom's thing. And so you've been sharing with her, but this is the first time she could be in a room with something that we had done with your mom's work as well.
Yeah, and it was so cool, informative.
Yeah.
We
learned how much we were doing wrong.
But no.
And then how much we were doing right.
I didn't feel, you have to be wrong.
Yeah.
I love being wrong, but it was like the thing that I got from it was people were so connected with the songs, even the very beginning things. You could just see people like, oh, well, this song, we played People Father, and we talked to the audience afterward. They were, Father.
Yeah.
Don't go, and how do you sleep? I don't know what other ones we had there, like not that many.
And we had the original Playing with Fire, which got turned into Elizabeth's song because we had somebody else singing it originally.
Yeah.
And even when we were there, we were debating that song.
We also had like 1 over R squared was actually a duet between Victor Frankenstein and his professor.
Yeah, his professor.
So that was like a whole. Elizabeth did not have as many songs, and
that's one of the things we realized when we were in Minneapolis. It was like, wait a minute, this doesn't feel right, and we need to kind of think the whole professor part, and we just ended up losing it.
We lost him, and we made
and turned up the volume on Elizabeth,
And then we came back, and we kept on writing songs, and we had like some pretty interesting experiences with it, like sometimes.
Yeah. Some days were easy, some days were not easy.
When we wrote This Is How the World Ends, and like, a couple people we were working with told us we were crazy and the song was horrible.
Yeah. But I still liked it.
No, JC, I was super insecure about it, and because it was just, I don't know why, but I was. And it was like, no, okay, let's just lose it. Let's lose it. And he was like, no, we're not losing it. I was like, let's try. He was, no, it's great. This is how the world ends. And I was like, okay. And then my kid came, and he listened to it. He's my kid's 6, and he's a real music head, and he loves listening to, especially outtakes from things, especially the Beatles. So he was like, can you do a super deluxe version of it, which basically means take all the instruments out?
Yeah. And
we really trimmed it down, and it ended up being magic. That was a real fun one, actually, one that I love a lot now.
Yeah. When it's laid bare, you can enjoy, you can hear the story clearly, and you can enjoy, the intimacy of it.
Yeah.
Because they are at a gravesite, you know what I mean? It's like, so is the first thing you need to hear this huge thing, or is it a thing where you're really being brought into this very quiet world, and then you expand from there, and look, it could change 5 times before it hits the stage at this point, but our initial instinct has been this now.
And then the last one we wrote, Playing with Fire.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool to wrap the whole thing up, and finally give Elizabeth the banger we needed to give her. And I don't know. Are we ready to play some songs now, or should we talk more? Do people want to hear songs, or do you guys want to hear us talk?
Good luck trying to read it.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
What do we want to play first?
Well, what do they want to hear?
Yeah.
Is anybody interested in any particular song?
Let's see. I heard some How Do You Sleep? Playing with Fire.
Tell us everything.
Give
That's
me someone to love. Yeah, what do you guys want to hear?
Yeah, it's like crazy.
Father. Don't go. You used to touch me. Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, it's really coming
It's
in.
going fast. Yeah.
Let's do How Do You Sleep?
How do you sleep? Okay.
It's the first one.
This is the first one, and I don't know if there's, I just remember like being kind of in a daze when we were writing this. It didn't take that long. It was like kind of like 2 or 3 days. I think it was like 2 days before we had like, most of it written. It wasn't maybe 3.
Yeah.
And JC's so good that like the final demo is always like the demo vocals are always like vocals you're hearing on the.
I'd say a good chunk of them, if not,
And we added some backgrounds, but it was pretty fast. I was learning how to play piano, so like it's sort of really based on Moonlight Sonata, the first movement of Moonlight Sonata, actually that, and kind of like with a heavy 9-inch nails vibe with a hip hop drum beat. That's kind of the song. Anyways, let's play it.
Let's play it.
Just a simple question. Do you taste bittersweet? Do you like the taste of chocolate? Oh, I got you where I want you. I've got you where I want you. I'm sitting on top of the world. Oh, I got you where I want you. I've got you where I want you. Answer me, answer me. How do you sleep? Or do you just pretend?
Oh man, she cut off the
Sorry.
last
Oh
chord.
my God, that was
Oh,
done.
no, it's okay. It probably shouldn't be there anyway, so it's glad that she took it off. So indulgent. Anyways, yeah, honestly, we're so lucky to have found Cardi, but the real dirty secret about How Do You Sleep is we used it to audition people that would sing that part, and we recorded about like 20 or 30 people. I can't remember. It was so many people sang it, and a lot of them were really great, but nobody was really right until there was Cardi,
Yeah.
and they are just a beast.
Yeah. It's like, it's one of those moments, like, you know it when you hear it. You know it when it feels right. And so we were very fortunate.
We're so fortunate, for sure.
Yeah. And by the way, if you feel like listening to other new music, go check out some of Cardi's music.
Check
'Cause,
out some of Lily's
Yeah,
music.
I mean,
as
they're
well.
artists in their own right, and we're just lucky enough that they were willing to sing on our record. But if you
Oh, come on, it was us.
yeah. But man, if you want to check out stuff, go check out stuff. They make great music, and so yeah, like give your ears a treat, here and there. So
How'd you guys find Lily?
Lily is just lovely and sweet and an amazing singer. She's so easy because she just comes in and it's not like working. It's just she comes in and sings.
she brings a vibe
I mean,
into the room.
you
But
heard-
she's like, how do we find her? It's like she's a songwriter as well, right? So like Jimmy and her were working on tunes.
Yeah,
right?
we work together, and I love her as a solo artist.
Yeah.
But like the thing when we did the live version of like this is Playing with Fire.
Yeah.
And she just kind of goes through her pop voice into the opera bit. That's live.
Yeah.
That was her live. And I've worked with a lot of singers in my life.
Yeah.
A lot. And kind of very few people could pull that off and sound credible at the same time. It's like
She
is-
has something about her voice that feels truthful.
when she like that, like I mean to me, like when she starts off that like this is how the world ends, you're just like it still like melts me every time I hear it. I just like the sound of her voice, man, it just kills me.
Yeah, you put her in the studio. She's kind of. It's also though. I will say, it's also like you have to be careful because you almost can't tell if what you're doing is good or not because she makes everything sound good.
Yeah.
So you're like, wait a minute, is this good because she's making it sound good, or is it good because it's good? And so, but we ended up. We wrote the songs before she had her voice on it, so we knew. We wanted
JC
the
did
songs
all
to
the
be-
girl parts.
Ooh, it was not the thing.
Oh man, no, you sound good as a girl. You could do like a video, and you could dress up and like
I'm not
you-
opposed.
dress up and drag for the girl parts, and
As long as it wouldn't be, disrespectful to anybody. I wouldn't want to disrespect anybody. So
it's not disrespectful being in drag.
no, but I just want to make sure that again, nobody thinks that I'm thinking that I'm supposed to be fucking doing that when people
I
have
think it would-
dedicated their time.
I just
and
think it
energy
would
to
be like really kawaii
yeah, all about good fun.
for sure.
But yeah, Lily came in to our circle because again Jimmy knew her from songwriting and singing and stuff like that, and then Jimmy introduced me to her, and we did a song. Lily and I and Jimmy wrote a song together, and we had good fun doing that, and then we basically just asked her to do us a favor. At first it was just, hey, can we hear what this would sound like with a female voice on it? And then it's like once we heard her on it, it was like, oh no, now unfortunately for you, Lily, now you have to indulge us, and we're gonna beg you to do more. And she was kind enough. She makes everything easy, when you're hanging out with her.
Yeah, no, she's
the
a
best.
sweetheart.
Yeah.
So, what song should we delve into next?
Is it song time?
Let's see.
Will you make a music video? Dude, that's interesting. So, I mean, look, this is like an indie project all the way, right? We're just the main reason we made this record is because we want to make a musical. We do want to make a musical. That's to me that's everything.
We have to make a musical.
Yeah.
So like if it's not, we're going to be really, 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 really sad. But it's going to happen.
Yeah.
We're putting it out there. It's not if
Yeah.
it will be. It's going to be that.
But a music video, I guess if it called for right now, a music video is not the thing that's on my mind. Again, my mind is going to, hey, let's get this in a room with other singers and actors and start working on what it is when it hits the stage. But
I think it might
I'm not
be,
opposed to anything.
I think once we get, kind of more the production up, because this is going to be going on. We're all going to be going to see Playing with Fire 30 years from now, after its 30-year run, probably. So this is the beginning. It's not like it's not the end. This is going to be going on. We are making a comic book, a graphic novel for it, which is looking really good. So
yeah, we were thinking about it, and we were like, everybody's getting these songs, but they don't get to go see the musical, so they don't understand maybe the story between songs. And so, look, it's a very, very, very shortened version of what the book is that we've written up to this point. But at least people will understand, why this song is happening, and then what the transition is into the next song.
and give you sort of like just let you be in the space. And we've got this great comic book artist doing it. It's going to be really fun, hopefully. Yeah. Excited about that. What song do you want to hear next, kids?
We're getting an overwhelming amount of Father.
Father. Let's do Father. I love that you guys are into Father.
We had no idea.
That was like not one of the songs I thought like people were going to connect with. There's like, like for me and I think for JC, it's both a very emotional song for a bunch of different reasons. But I'm glad it's connecting. Like seriously, thank you guys for loving it.
Shall we play it?
Yeah. Let's play it,
do
and then we can.
we'll chat
If they
about
want to know more, I guess we'll try and talk about it more. Yeah.
Father, I knew it was you when the lights came on. Father, I was innocent when you left me all alone. When you left me on my own. You can't close your eyes and just wish me away. You can't run and hide, 'cause it won't change a thing. You're the fucking coward who abandoned your child. You can't erase me. If you weren't ready to love me, if you weren't ready, then you shouldn't go there. You can fuck around and act like you don't know you're responsible for my father. I knew it was you when the lights came on. Father, I was innocent when you left me alone. I didn't know what to do with you. I admit I failed you. I failed my machine. There, does that soothe your sense of moral outrage? Besides, I was left at myself, delirious with brain fever, and I was proud of my accomplishment. Yeah, you can't close your eyes and just wish me away. You can't run and hide, 'cause that won't change a thing. You're the fucking coward who abandoned your
just want to like give a shout out to Mitch McCarthy,
Mm.
who did like an amazing job of mixing the record,
Yeah.
and Ruben Cohen.
And Ruben here, yeah.
Cohen did a fantastic job of mastering the record and really helped bring our vision to life in a way that we're like totally and completely satisfied with.
Yeah, it's like when you have all these kind of different styles, you know, and again, each song is pretty sonically unique. It's like to be able to jump from one to the next and it feel natural. It's not always the easiest thing, and those guys really were pretty special at finding something in the sound that made it flow. You know, it was like we wanted each thing to punch in different ways and for different reasons, and they found a way to kind of make it all work together.
I know. I saw that. I'm sorry. I'm just a quiet speaker, kids. I will try to be louder. Maybe I should just like go like right in front of the microphone.
Yeah, you're just gonna lay down on the computer.
It comes from like having low self-esteem and mumbling a lot. So please forgive me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'll go sit in the corner.
No, that song "Father" though is also, that was kind of our attempt at, you know, incorporating the music and kind of the songwriting, but also with a theatrical aspect. When Cardi sing, "I didn't know what to do with you, I admit I failed you." You know, it's like that kind of thing. We're like, let's get some of the kind of acting kind of thing going on. Oh yeah, he's wearing the jacket.
I'm wearing the jacket, by the way. This is the 1988 tour jacket for Frankenstein playing with Fire. This is the front. This is the back. That's so like RuPaul. I learned that from RuPaul.
This is the front. This is the back.
Dude, that was like the
That's
thing.
what you learned.
Like, seriously, that's all I learned from RuPaul. And like, yeah, he would be like, you know, just have he'd come out and drag, and he'd go like, "This is the front, this is the back."
Hey man, gotta understand the full vision,
You know,
all sides.
6'7" of sexy raw power,
Yes.
at least in heels.
Someone's an animated music video could be cool. Could be fun with the comics.
Maybe, anything's possible. I mean, I feel like it would be really cool to, you know, once we get kind of the production going, just to pull some of that and kind of like just do that as we're going, because that way we could just do a bunch, you know, like
Yeah.
we can do.
I mean, it is a lot of work, by the way.
But
It's
it
a
doesn't
lot
have
of
to be.
work.
It'd be
Yeah.
kind of fun not to just do like you know, a super slick one. It'd be, you know, just because it's. I think more is better, right? You know, or maybe do one slick one and then do a bunch of lo-fi ones. But I don't know. But you know, we're here. We might try animating the comic. You never know. We'll see when the comic's out. See what you guys think, and maybe we'll go for it.
Yeah, I mean, look, we're just kind of doing what we feel. You know, we're just kind of going off of instinct, and again, we were thinking about it when we thought about the comic. Jimmy is a big comic book fan, so and we were thinking, we were like, you know, it's not like we're going to put the whole script out there without people going to see the show when it gets made, but the thing was like, again, we want people to kind of understand the story between the songs as well, and so it was kind of like, all right, this would actually be a great way to do that, a great vessel for it, and it's like, and then when we got the kind of first images for it, we got really geeky about it. We were super excited.
It's super exciting.
Yeah,
for sure, 100%.
There's a lot of comments about merch too.
Okay, yeah. So this is what we're trying to figure out. We're not trying to get ahead of ourselves or anything like that, but we do want to make some things.
Oh, you're
And
so polite.
I know, but but it is true, man. It's like, you know, are we even at that phase yet? And it's like,
If you guys, like, if we were to possibly make merch like 5 years from now, like, what kind of merch would you want?
Yeah, that's what we have to figure out. It's like, do you want to see the cover for the artwork that we did on a shirt, or do you want to see some other ideas? Do you want to see lyrics on a shirt, with some kind of designer input? Like, we're just coming up with ideas for this. So, and maybe look, if you are the folks that want to like kind of rock it, and we would love some feedback. We don't want to make stuff that you don't.
I'm
wanna
seeing like
wear.
vinyl
Jacket.
jacket, tour jacket. We should
That'd
just
be sick.
that might be cool just to kind of
A lot of vinyl.
live vinyl. I think the vinyl thing is coming.
Yeah.
I think that will happen.
Listen,
probably
I came out in the day and age of CDs. Sorry.
I have like 1,000 vinyls, and I also have 1,000 CDs. I think I have a lot of stuff that like I never listen to.
Yeah.
Because my kid won't let me listen to any of it.
Yeah. He's like, just play the Beatles, Dad.
Yeah, or play Sesame Street.
Yeah. So, but yeah, look, vinyls.
Vinyl's
Vinyl's a
happening.
good idea.
T-shirts,
Like-
hats,
Yeah.
tote bag.
Is that what it said?
I'm just
Signed vinyls. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, keychain.
Yeah.
Cassette. That's cute.
Yeah.
cassettes.
Something you can just rip the tape out of, make a mess and clog up something.
We could, you know what, Luke? We should just. I have a cassette player. We could just like make some cassettes. We could make like 100.
Yeah.
Why not?
Limited edition.
Limited edition.
Stickers.
Signed, custom artwork.
Oh my goodness. We still got music to make, right?
Yeah, I know. So much music to make.
Okay,
Let's
so
do
obviously
one more.
vinyl is definitely on the top of the list. And then again, somebody said stickers, posters,
Stickers are cool.
hoodies. Again, like, but maybe even just some of the design input. Like, do you want to see the cover on it, or do you want to see other stuff on it? Do you want to see lyrics? Do you want to see images?
Do you want to see the comic book?
Yeah.
on the cover?
Would you want to see like one of the comic book images that we kind of have been working on?
Character sketches on merch, so the comics.
Okay, that would kind of be like that.
What else? It's going so fast.
Yeah, I know. I saw magnet stickers and posters,
Lyrics?
jackets.
Can you guys like type slower?
Wait, that's a good idea. Someone said lighter. That could be kind of fun.
A
Light-
lighter.
a lighter.
Playing with fire.
Oh,
A book of matches.
Yeah, matches.
Of course, we don't want to sell
Matches are
those in dry areas.
Matches? Yeah. Like Los Angeles.
Yeah. So we'll sell those near the water.
So,
Atlantis, we have playing with fire matches for you.
a lot of lyrics. People want the lyrics.
Lyrics?
I don't know which lyrics, but they want them.
This is how the world ends. That's
dark.
kind of my favorite. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's definitely a T-shirt. There's a great image of like Ghost Elizabeth saying, "This is how the world ends" in like a comic bubble, and it's like that. I want that to be a T-shirt for sure.
Yeah.
Not
Kind
a
of like-
Oh,
single-
candles. That's another thing.
Yeah,
Like
more fire.
more fire.
I kind of like the lighter.
Kind of like the lighter. Put your lighters up. All right. Yeah. Well, let's play another tune. What's the?
Yeah.
What do they want to hear?
We did have you touch me.
You touched me. Oh, we want to disco out. Dun, 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 dun,
I feel like this should be the last song. So do we feeling like?
Okay.
And
Whatever.
then we do more Q&A.
Whatever. Look, we're here to hang out and talk and.
Chat. Do
And
you
do the
want to
thing.
hear "You Used to Touch Me"?
Do you want to hear "You Used to Touch Me"?
Is there like an obscure one anybody wants to hear?
Oh my god, now it's going fast again. Don't go.
Ah.
Oh, it's like every song actually. No one loves
Don't
no
go,
one.
don't go,
Really, don't go or "You Used to Touch Me."
don't go. Yes.
Don't Go is actually would be funny if we played that as we left. Don't go,
should.
don't go. I'm not ready yet. Like no.
Just sing it. You should just sing it for people right now. Come on, give the fans what
This
they
is
want.
cold-blooded, man.
Do it. Come on.
We should play "You Used to Touch Me," and then when we sign off, I just did it actually.
Yeah, already.
All right.
Let's do used to touch me.
Yeah. Because once upon a time,
Yes.
I was your baby. Your dirty little secret.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Once upon a time, I was your baby. Your dirty
Shout
little
out to
secret
Michael.
kept me all to yourself and you touched
Can they still
me.
hear us when we're talking? Like
Yeah,
this?
you touched
Okay.
me.
I don't know.
Every waking thought, every night when you dreamt, I was your obsession. Don't you forget you touched me. Yeah, you touched me. You treat me like a stranger, swept under the rug. Say that you love me. You used to touch me, touch me, touch me. You used to love to rub your hands all on my body. I'm not pretty on my scars, but I felt love in your arms. You used to touch me, touch me, touch me. You used to touch me. The lights came on, I was tied to your bed. You ran away in shame, you abandoned me. That's how you fucked me. Yeah, you fucked me. Oh, but now you hold me like a psycho, venting all your rage. You say you don't want me, but you can't. You used to touch me, touch me, touch me. You used to love to rub your hands all on my body. I'm not pretty on my scars, but I felt love in your arms. You used to touch me, touch me, touch me. You used to touch me, touch me, touch me. Take a good look, let it sink in. Everything is clear in the daylight. Take a good look, let it sink in. This is what a miracle looks like.
This is what a miracle looks
Oh,
like.
that would be, that's genius. I love that.
That's kind of a fun shirt. This is what a
Love it.
miracle
I
looks
love it.
like.
I love it. That's great, actually.
People want a dance party now.
I know, man. You know what's crazy? Well, one of the things that's interesting about that song is, we wrote it as an up-tempo. When we were thinking about it, we wrote it that way, but we still wanted it to be emotional. But it was really a wild moment when Jeremy actually asked it. He's like, can you send us these songs with just piano and stuff like that, just so we can hear it when we're talking
And that
to
became
the
a,
actors?
it became a different song. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll definitely going to do like a broken down version of that one
At some point.
Yeah, for sure.
Because when we heard it, we were like, "Whoa, this has a totally different feel when it's kind of laid bare," and that's why I was like, "Oh, that was one of the things we discussed the other day. It was like we should do this in a different way, just so people can hear it that way too."
100%.
Yeah.
It's so gorgeous, like
Because
that.
we liked it like that. We were like, "Whoa," it's kind of crazy how you hear one thing one way, and we wrote it one way, but then when we heard it another way, it made me like it even more.
No, it's actually, I love the arrangement of it, but and we need, for the performance, it needs to be up tempo because we need tempo there for sure. But
Well, and we're excited about what could happen on stage with that tempo. And
yes, 100%.
you know,
But we do need like a broken down
Yeah.
version of that song.
yeah.
100%.
And that, again, is
Oh,
the experimentation.
One more shout out to Michael Abbott,
Yeah.
who took pictures of us like with a day or two notice.
Yeah.
While he was prepping for the Olivia Rodrigo Philippines thing, which he was shooting, and he did just such a great job. And
Well, he put up with us for like an afternoon, basically.
which was, felt sorry for him.
Yeah.
And Rob Polger as well, who was assisting him.
Dude, and came through just in like the clutch.
They did. They did.
Because
Thank
everybody
you,
was like,
Michael.
yeah, they were like, you guys need new pictures. We were like, okay. And they like, yeah, let's just hang out. We'll just hang out and take pictures. Perfect. Hence why we're on the couch from the billboard and where I do, all my work while he's up there doing all the work. and
JC
doing the thing.
spends a lot of time
on this
on this couch. How many hours do you think you've logged on this couch?
I don't know. Yeah, it's home.
Yeah, it's like
I should probably pay rent.
this couch was actually in my mom's New York apartment. I still love it. It's kind of the perfect studio couch.
It's super comfy. I can't lie.
Fans are getting itchy for a Q&A. If you guys
Okay,
want
yeah.
some more,
Ask us some stuff.
ask some questions in the
Yeah.
chat, but also I have some here.
Okay.
What was the biggest challenge while making Playing with Fire?
And by the way, sorry if we just ramble. We're just friends and we talk.
Just hanging out.
So one more time with
What
the
was
question.
the biggest challenge while making Playing with Fire?
The biggest challenge, probably see it different ways. For me, it's just, it's not made yet. So that's the challenging part. Like, I want to make this thing. Like, I want so badly for, people to be as excited as we are about it and to really come into our universe and want to make it as much as us. And, that's the hard part is like the waiting is kind of the hardest part.
Yeah, waiting is really, really, really hard. I mean, there definitely were some moments where you have like, you have to push through it, but I didn't feel like difficult. It was just like, it's fun. It's kind of fun when things get difficult.
Yeah, you just go, oh, we don't have it today. Let's come back in 2 days and listen to what we had, and all of a sudden we're like, oh, wait a minute, there is something there actually.
The most challenging thing was to find somebody who was going to sound right next to JC. I would say that was the most challenging part of the whole thing.
And that's why we were incredibly fortunate when we came across Cardi's music, and then he was again generous and kind enough to share their talents with us. So that was a big thing. Actually.
Yeah, for sure.
What's another one?
What were the biggest musical influences behind the album?
Beethoven.
Beethoven is all over this biatch.
9 Inch Nails, Radiohead, Depeche Mode. I feel like, elements of like,
Bronski beat.
But, like obviously there's a lot of sort of musical theater hiding in there. Maybe not so much in the, musical arrangements, but the storytelling of it.
Yeah. I mean, some of this stuff, you would just chuck me in the booth and go, just sing whatever comes to mind.
Yeah, we did a lot.
It's like an improv exercise.
I mean, we have to I think like we have to tip a hat to like Philip Glass and Bowie,
with all those ohs and stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of like, kind of, crawling all over this record in spots.
Yeah.
Which character's voice was the most difficult to capture in a song?
Elizabeth's, when you're doing the demos. It's like, it's brutal.
I mean, it was, kind of what Cardi ended up singing wasn't always natural for him. So if there was anything that was challenging with that was trying to like kind of coax him into singing
Them.
into singing, certain ways that, like, JC has such a defined style, and he's hitting notes that a lot of people can't normally hit. So that was a little bit challenging, but he nailed it. They nailed it. God, I'm so bad at that.
But sincerely, their voice is absolutely incredible, and there's some really cool things that happened when we were recording, because even in the Father song, the demo I did, it was like I was almost projecting more theater. I was proud of my accomplishment. I was wailing that line.
Yeah.
And because we were thinking like it would be kind of hilarious.
You guys are great foils for each other. I mean, that's really.
And their spin on it was really, really incredible, because the tone that they chose and where they went with the feeling was, something that I didn't do on the demo. The melody, obviously, yes, but the tone and the feel was uniquely their take on what they heard, maybe the first time or whatever, and their delivery was just incredible. And when we heard it, we were just blown away by the fact that they were bringing something like that, and it was awesome. So it's just stuff like that. When you're hearing somebody make your work better, it's always exciting.
Were there any songs that didn't make the album?
One.
Yeah.
It's called Playing with Fire.
It was a different version.
It was a totally different song. Yeah. It was like, it was going to be the second song, but it was kind of just, ultimately it was just kind of like communicating a lot of the stuff that How Did You Sleep already communicated. And it was nice to it had some tempo, but it was not the right thing, and we ended up ditching it.
We liked parts of it a lot, but yeah, when we had it where it was
a good song. Yeah. It was a good song. It just wasn't right.
It wasn't right.
And I mean, there was a little bit, kind of, we had originally intended for You Touch Me to come later, a bit later in the show, but we really needed the tempo there, and I think it's after all the heaviness of the first two songs, it's nice to kind of lighten it up a little bit.
Just move a bit.
Because you're going into Broken after that, which is like just a gut-wrencher. Yeah. So we need to have, a little bit of like, kind of something fun and disco.
A live show. Can that happen?
We're getting a lot about the signed CDs.
The signed CDs?
Oh, well, I think we are going to make an announcement tomorrow, and if you're not on the mailing list, get on the mailing list now, because you might miss a special opportunity. Possibly it might be tomorrow, it might be like a year from now, but it's probably tomorrow.
And yes.
Okay, yeah. Sign up for the email list.
Sign up for the email list.
Give us your email.
Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge.
We will torture you with stuff.
Okay, maybe let's wrap it with one more question.
Did they just ask if my dog likes the album? Does Bronson like the record? Does the bulldog like the record?
You've only heard it 1,000.
Yeah, he's heard it a ton.
Bronson's kind of sick of it.
Yeah. Bronson's like, Dad, I'm trying to sleep. Don't you have something to eat? Turn the music down. I can't hear myself chewing.
Can't you put on Harry Styles' record instead?
By the way, it wouldn't be a bad idea. They asked about Broken. I mean, Broken came about because we wanted to create a strong emotion in Frankenstein, the need to go out there and make sure that this horrible thing that happens to his mother doesn't happen to his love.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of Broken sets up all the tragedy that's going to occur. Everything happens because of Victor's mother's death. And it was actually a chunk of my mom's play that she did at Vet, and we're kind of looking at that piece, and one day we just got brave and decided to say, hey, we're not going to write a typical song, but we're going to musicalize this in more of an operatic way. And it came out, we're really proud of that one. It took a month to write.
Yeah,
that one took a long time.
Yeah. But to me, it's got enough gravity to give you the reason why Frankenstein would need to go out there and do something. So yeah, that's how that came about, and it took a month.
Gotcha.
Well, some songs take the afternoon.
What song took the longest?
That is the
Broken.
Broken
Took by far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was just like, some sessions are just about coming in and experimenting, and some sessions are like, what are we going to write about today? And like, what, we're combing through the story really and going, what would music do for this thought in this story? What would music do for this?
We would come in for that one, and it was literally, we would write 2 words.
Yeah.
For a session, maybe like 4 words, and then we come back and write another word, and it took a while, and we're kind of like but like once we were done with it, we're just like, whoa, this is insane. I love that song. I think it's really unique and powerful.
Okay, maybe we get one final question and then we can play Don't Go.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see.
Why did you choose the voice from the creature and not Frankenstein? It wasn't really a choice. I mean, that's a separate question. You can ask me a different question, but honestly, it was just, just left me on there.
Let's see. How about describe the album in 3 words?
Oof.
Playing with
fire.
I mean, like I could like.
Ooh, a tour, please. That's my favorite idea. Honestly, I want this thing to tour. I think it would be that we're excited actually about that as an idea for a concert.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
Yeah,
things are happening, peeps. Don't worry, it's all going to happen.
Yeah, everybody tells us theater takes forever, and they're not wrong. But that's why we're putting out the music now. We just didn't want to wait, and so we're putting it out. I mean, that's the reality. This is something that we can control, and again, Center Stage Records got behind us, and they said, "Hey, we'll put it out with you guys." And
I got 6 words.
Yeah. Thank you, Van.
Daddy, why don't you love me? I guess I could have put that down to 5 words if I really tried hard.
Please come. Oh, it's going fast.
It's going really fast. Now I can't keep up. I lost track.
Sorry.
Oh.
Tour. Please come to Canada. Something Playhouse. It went fast. Sorry.
Whoa. I feel like I'm in the Matrix.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. So I guess Don't Go it is, right?
I think
okay,
we're
well,
gonna wrap it up. If you want to.
Yeah, we're just like looking at this because it looks really cool. We can't really understand any of it because it's moving so fast. Oh wow, it's going so fast now. Anyways, thank you guys for loving the album so much, and we will be back at some point.
Yeah. Again, this is step 1. And now it's step 16.
Okay, let's do it.
Don't go, don't go, I'm not ready yet. You know I'm not ready yet. You had all the answers.
After this, we're going to find out what
Now
song
I'll
we like. It's going to go into your
know.
playlist or something next, right?
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
I cannot start over Don't go, don't go, I'm not ready yet. I have all these questions I'll never understand. I can't start over,
For what?
so I will keep you forever. Forever.
Say goodbye. Say goodbye forever. Bye, y'all.